Now I'll make sure the stream starts before I actually do anything.
Yeah,
Let me move all my
would be
stuff around. My
helpful.
bed's a mess. Alright.
True. Facts.
Mm-hmm. It's up.
Yes, it is. It is, it is.
It's not showing for me just yet. Come on. It shows it's upcoming, but it's not showing live.
Hmm. Hold on. Showed
Oh,
live for
there it
me.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good now.
You still need to screen share.
Right, right.
I do
Oh,
hope
that's
the
not it.
Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Oh god, I still need to grind some more universe. Yay.
Okie dokie.
Let's go.
Can the video quality get better?
No.
Or is that
Onwards,
just what we're
we have
working with
work
for
to do.
now?
I guess it's just gonna be shit for the whole time.
Come on. I believe in you. Ah, you'll fix yourself. Eventually. What was it, the last stream? Let me see. The last stream got a decent amount of views. It got 15, and that was just yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wasn't it 2 days ago?
Uh, yeah, it was like Wednesday actually, but like it says 1 day ago. So
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what's the math on that.
I think because it isn't 48 hours
Oh yeah, so it still says one
earlier.
day ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 2 days ago. Still, 15 views is still pretty good
That's so
given
decent, yeah.
uh the history so far. I haven't hit that many since Jean's birthday, which was in March.
So I still think back to like the when I streamed Xenoblade 3 and the one part with like the end of chapter 5 and that sits at like
It's
700
time to move
views.
on.
Yeah.
We shouldn't stay here.
Like all of the other ones are just really shit.
Hmm.
Also like Future Redeem never got that amount that high.
Which is a
Oh,
shame.
it actually sits at exactly 700. Well, that's hilarious.
For chapter 5?
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean,
Damn, that's 1 year ago. Oh my god.
I have my grievances with Xenoblade 3, but I will say like the ending to chapter 5 was good.
Yeah. Honestly, like that might be my one of my top three Xenoblade moments. Even though like
Mm,
everything that comes after is not good, like that moment when you,
yeah.
because like they executed that scene so well.
Hmm. What was I doing?
And the
I don't know.
question is,
I guess I'll go straight into the Archon quest. There's no convenient elevator or no convenient waypoint for me to take. Great.
mm,
Can I just jump down?
what
Okay,
what
good.
schedule am I gonna use on her?
Alright, here we are. let's talk to Lenny, I guess, first. What you got, bro? Wow, look at that. Another new Valette player. What timing they have. Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Cedric touch Fremine. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Fremine doesn't require urgent medical care. Or, yeah, he does, sorry. Nah, he's fine.
He's good.
He only has something that'll make people who are from Fontaine just disappear, evaporate.
Mm.
Cedrine's examining Fremine carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay. Why would Cedrine be upset?
I have no idea.
Who is he?
His symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
I'm confused how he's still even here.
For the moment, I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Like I said, I guess it's just like it wasn't pure, so he didn't die from it.
I mean, they're calling it primordial seawater, like as if, I don't know. Because they're not calling it synth. Right?
Yeah, but like, just because, like, it doesn't have to be synth for it to not be deadly, you know?
I get, well, synth is like created with primordial seawater and fresh water mixed together.
Yeah,
So,
but I guess the ratio
I don't
could
know.
be different.
It feels kind of unclear. I would have to, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
I think it's finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Cedrine has just said. Alright. And what do these folks have to say?
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes
Hold on,
later,
let me
usually
close my
we
window
have Mr.
blinds. There's a
Shaw, Mr.
glare on the
Lee.
TV. There we go. Alright. Where is he remembering forced to shoot Mr. Nunny again? He says that so casually.
Yeah.
How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
So the concentration
See,
actually
it's not
increased.
Yeah, but like it's not like just
Yeah.
primordial seawater. That's why he didn't die.
Well, also, I guess to be fair, we also don't know if like what she's referring to is what Fremine ingested.
True, but
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. Distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince them that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
That's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Oh, okay.
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Did she swim here?
I was kind of thrown off by that too, because she said, like where Fremine was, and she would have had to gone on the water to get him.
Yeah.
So I guess she did swim.
Alright then.
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
Bro, Clorindo.
Feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Which Lenny's sure tanked, by the way.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he... He'll be fine.
Lynette.
For now, please help me lift him up.
Hey there. Never mind.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well.
The Duke and Clarande are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke wants to know the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Okay, so that confirms that she did swim.
Yeah. Just what happened there? Alright. Well, you guys can go to the infirmary. I'm gonna go have a tea party with Ryo and
Yeah.
Clorin.
Sounds
Could
like
I
a plan.
tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
Great exchange of dialogue.
Yeah.
Tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
That's a
All
very
right.
important conversation.
Yeah. Oh, goody. I had to go upstairs. Nope. Didn't need to do that. There we go. Oh, the benefit of having C1 Yelan.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Do you feel okay enough to have more than one scene?
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any danger.
For
How do
now.
you feel?
Yeah.
Push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Until Wriothesly decides, you know what? Let's just kill them all.
Paimon, it's been so long.
I know, we only met you the one
I
time.
see. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
So I guess that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still pretty deadly, but it's not evaporating deadly.
Pipes.
Probably.
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, man? Mm-hmm. Those are indeed pipes.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Yo, bet.
We're actually playing as Fremine.
Yeah. This is exactly what I wanted the child earlier. When we had that dream about him.
Yeah.
Go figure though, they let us play the one character who has like the most confusing gameplay.
I've never even looked at his gameplay, so
It's so weird. I don't know, man. What does he have on, by the way? Royal Claymore? Noblesse? Check, yeah, go figure. That's Hoya versus favorite. Their go-to is when in doubt, Noblesse.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
How does it look tampered with?
I don't know.
It looks okay, sure. I'll
He's
trust.
just better at telling. Don't question it.
Yeah, he's the tech guy. I'll
Mm.
I'll take your word for it, I guess. All right. Well, I'm glad they're giving this at least, and they did. I remember they did let us briefly play as Nilu in the Sumeru Archon
Yeah.
quest, which
Even though like that was just like walking upstairs and that
yeah,
was
I think
it.
that was all she did.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a step in the right direction,
Yeah.
and I wish they'd do it more often.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Oh, okay, I see. I got you. There we go. Go for a snack. Nothing so far. Oh, look, a hole. A big hole. How funny would it be if I accidentally died?
Very funny, actually.
This is where the water
I'm
starts.
wondering, like, since you only have one character, what would happen if you die?
Master Child
Uh,
probably dived into the water.
you know, I
Like,
got a
would you
funny
just
story
go
for that.
This
Back when you play as Nilu during the Smear Archon quest, I think I did accidentally fall off a cliff.
How?
I don't remember. I do remember dying though.
You have to walk like 5 steps. How did you die?
I either died or I left the area. It was one of the two. But what happens is that they just start you back from the beginning.
Okay. So yeah, you do get like reset.
Hmm
Okay.
I remember streaming it. I'll have to see what I did. Going for a swim. I wonder this. For me, I have like a passive talent that makes me swim faster or something. That would make sense, right?
It
Yep.
would.
Decrease aquatic stamina consumption for your own party by 35%. Pretty nice.
Okay, so he has Belos, but in better, I think. Like Belos wasn't bad. I don't think it was 35. It was
Betos was like for normal
less.
swimming. This is like for you
For
know,
Fontaine
I
specifically.
guess fontaine water. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright then.
Actually, I wonder if Betos has been changed since Fontaine came out.
Mm, I did look at her talent, but I didn't check that. So I can't say.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to check that when we get my party back.
vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
How does it look more sparse? It's the same.
Don't question it.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
What traces are you referring to?
The traces are gone.
He can sense it in the water.
I
Don't
guess.
question it.
Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
And he did not make it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. I'm going back in.
I mean, we know he did not make it, so he made it to the or close to the
Oh,
door.
I'm actually losing health. Okay, I should get going.
We're not gonna
Oh, I'm
make
dying
it.
very quickly.
I can't die here.
Yeah, my bad. I stick around too long.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push.
There she is.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarand brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarand, you say? I must go thank her in person.
By the way,
You're still too weak for
we're kind of in danger.
Yeah.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarand will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Wriothesly was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Libby?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
I feel like it's important to acknowledge that none of us are really on Wriothesly's good side right now.
But
Yeah.
I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while. In that case,
That's nice.
I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Oh. Excuse me, I'm sleep deprived.
All good.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny. I should have been more careful.
I'm just standing in the middle of them.
Say that.
Yeah.
It's all my fault.
So awkward.
I was the
Like,
one who
should
should
I
have
be here right now?
You two were mean.
If I was
Mhm.
stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
No, how can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
The way my head keeps turning.
At some point during the mission, so the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
Lenny, we understand that you're worried about us, but we're worried about you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
The turn. That's great. That was fun. Well, that was a nice sibling moment, plus Ether.
Ethan's just missing his sibling. He needs replacements. But yeah, okay.
He needs to fill the hole in his heart.
Yeah, you can't blame him.
If you can't find your sibling, get 3 new ones.
Yeah. Alekino will surely take him in.
That's right, man. Mama Arlecchino coming in clutch.
Excuse me.
How was that tea?
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewing?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarand.
Can you hear my neighbor's lawnmower?
No.
Okay, good.
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
No, yeah, that's true. She would have
All right.
got a little bit of
Thank you
it
for
too.
looking out for me. I'll
Mm.
take my leave for now then.
Well.
Well, want to explain yourself, Wriothesly?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please enlighten us as much as you like.
Where should
Yes.
I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just do your work for you?
Which, you know, it's
You make
fine.
it sound like that's a bad
Yeah,
thing.
that's fair.
Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already. The ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise.
That's the thing, too. The primordial seawater shouldn't have anything to do with the child.
Yeah, he's just Nyan, right?
Shnez Nyan, but I don't know if they will ever go into this, but there is kind of a vague theory that is actually from Mondstadt, like descended from Mondstadt.
Okay, but like, in both cases,
He's
it
still not
doesn't matter.
Fontanian, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Forbidden Zone has
he's
always
not
been
from the
Linny's target. You
Gatland.
got roped
Yeah.
into that investigation after
he ain't dead.
I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here
I'm still a
all day
criminal.
and serving as the manager of
Yeah.
the fortress
I'm just the boss of criminals.
itself another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Clorane?
And Nahida made now.
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Clorane could be considered to be an independent party. I
Okay.
needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that.
I like that,
crisis?
like, although her body was black and white, the vision was still colored.
Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept.
That looks kind of nice.
Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone already exists? What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neverlet only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. What I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yepper.
Follow me.
Okie dokie. Fall of Wriothesly. Bro, I don't know where he went. Yo, hidden stairway, bet.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Wriothesly.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Alright. Basement haunted?
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
It's a death trap! It's a slow elevator.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
That do be a
There
door.
are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Okay.
Am I to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Now,
Okay.
what do you mean by that?
Oh, it's just me. That's curious.
Just Hugo. No
Mm-hmm.
one else.
I have the right sword on, right? Yes, I do. Okay.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Okay.
Oh, they all just went up one by one.
What's in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
Bro, I feel like I
I
shouldn't be
totally
trusting you.
won't. I totally won't shut you in.
I'm getting
Trust
kind of
me.
Xenoblade 2 vibes here, man.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, yeah. We're gonna find a scantily clothed lady at the end of it.
I mean, hey, it's Genshin Impact. It would check out.
I've been interested
That's
in what
true.
lies behind that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
So do you not know
Readings
either?
on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I
Oh,
first
never
laid
mind.
eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I
Okay.
would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
I don't think it'd be the temperature. Probably water pressure more likely, but I don't think it's either
Yeah.
of those.
Water pressure would make sense because like it's built underwater, and so you want to
Yeah.
make sure the water doesn't come crashing in.
Yeah.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well.
Yeah, that's what, yeah,
Unfortunately,
I
our
didn't think it was
dashboard is
either,
tracking something less
either.
ordinary.
Haha, English
Temperature
language.
should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations.
That's what I was starting to
based on my
think.
hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Right.
A concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea.
Two different
That
seas,
is
Paimon.
precisely the problem.
Yep.
We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea?
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find to plug a leak.
You know, I was about to say, like, why don't they just, like, is there like a dam blocking it? But then they just reminded me that they don't know where the primordial sea is.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to be an area then.
I don't think so. Like, I don't think it's like actually still gonna be a sea. Probably just gonna be like few remnants of it in like some underwater cave.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. But
And
I still
because
wonder if
like
it's going to be like a place that we go to eventually.
yeah.
Seems like you've figured it out.
I
I
haven't.
believe
That's
the
rare.
primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate.
Oh.
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, and if this gate falls, all Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
So who wrote this prophecy?
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Because, like, you know, the prophecy was established, like, at the very beginning of the Fontaine arc, but I don't think we ever learned, like, hey, this is who brought up the prophecy in the first place.
Like, it would have to be, like, someone who knew about the seawater beneath the fortress.
My guess would be either the original Hydro Archon.
I don't see it, honestly.
The original Hydro Archon, or maybe Neuvillette.
No, Neuvillette was also clueless about it. He
I mean,
didn't know, so... why would he play dumb about it?
Like, well, maybe the Primordial Sea, like, it used to be like this big place, but like it's since shrunken down, and like he doesn't know like where the remnants of it is. So like he can know it's still there, he just doesn't know where it is anymore. But with that being said, you would think he would be searching for it.
Yeah. First
like
of all,
more actively.
And also, didn't even say, like, he wasn't even sure what exactly the primordial sea was. Like, he just knew, like, oh, it was the original sea where, like, all life came from.
I don't remember.
I think that was the extent of what he knew.
I don't remember, but I think it's been confirmed that he's a dragon.
Yeah, that much is true.
So he would be around for that information, like, to be the first come out.
Yeah, he would have been around, but, like, did he pay attention is the question.
Yeah. But, like, he could have been around, but was he around?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I don't know, like, if Neuvillette doesn't know, then my only guess would be the original Hydro Archon.
Or just, like, some guy who's long dead.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't even have to be, like, someone important.
Yeah.
Conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its
How do you forget such an important thing?
Used to live here.
I don't know.
Like, hey,
maybe
if
the
this...
research, like, the research didn't progress, and because of that it was dropped, and then over time, like, since no one came to conduct more research, it just got abandoned and eventually forgotten.
I mean, still, like, hey, if this vault ever breaks, all Fontaine is going to die.
Yeah.
That feels pretty huge to just forget.
When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
And then they created the country Australia.
And prayed to the Hydro, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they moved beneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The
original Hydro Archon is kind of a menace.
allowing the fortress
Yeah.
and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the Sinner's only home. And with that,
Sinner?
the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves.
Hold on. I'm having a big brain moment. Let me look up the original Fontaine trailer. Uh-huh.
I don't remember anything being said about sinners in the trailer, but
Is this thing about the original Sinner? No, that's
mm,
not it. Where was it? Nope, that's not it. It's somewhere. Is it not this trailer? No, it's gonna be the one before that. Overture teaser, that's right. It's this one.
God, I forgot how beautiful Lisa is.
Lisa?
Lisa, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you never see her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's so shit of a unit that no one uses her either. So-
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks.
Oh, okay.
So the original sinners created the fortress of Meripede, Meripede underwater. Make the most of the final feast, because for the sinners the curtain call has come.
Hmm.
That's it for what I was thinking about. So that could be referring to Fontaine as a whole, or that could be referring to the fortress of Meripede.
I do think it's, if anything, it's probably just concerning the fortress.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see how, like, the people of Fontaine in general would be considered sinners.
I don't know. I don't. Maybe they have some messed up past. Look at Conria, bro.
Yeah, maybe they have something there that we don't know yet, but
Yeah. I mean, Conria got screwed over for just vibing. All right, sorry, Wriothesly. What were you saying? Stop first.
so every two sentences we stray off from, like, the story to something else, and
Yeah,
then we go back and say, okay, what are
you
we
got to read
talking
the
about?
dialogue again. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed
Okay.
themselves. Okay.
But as time went
So
on,
yeah, if they
people also
see themselves
realized
as
that the
sinners,
fortress was a
probably
lonely
just the
place.
fortress people, not all of
Once they had
Fontaine.
gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be
I mean,
frank,
clearly he
not
does.
really.
Oh.
But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, as a Duke of Mirapede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. Well, you thought this was concerning? Well, do I have a
This is it.
surprise for you?
Your Grace, perfect
Fontaine
timing.
is
The
above a
results from our
bomb.
last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone. Huh?
Oh, it's those guys.
Bean and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
Well,
skeptical
he,
as well.
he didn't
Are
tell
you
us
sure
about
they
a
are
plan.
trustworthy?
He
Mhm.
just explained the problem.
The results speak
He's
for
going to tell us the
themselves,
plan
don't
now.
they? These two
Yeah,
may already know
probably.
more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Harmless. I've beaten
Yeah.
gods.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin.
Who?
I know the name, but I don't remember who that was.
That was one of the prisoners, wasn't it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute's sky.
Oh.
Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head.
Okay.
But you're not local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have
Oh,
heard.
wait, what?
Edwin's main areas of
The
research were
big
archaeology
water
and
cubes in the sky.
As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Mirapede?
That'd be dope.
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Oh.
Guys, focus. Focus.
Either I'm having a connection issue or Nyra is having a connection issue. Just a moment. Yeah. You got kicked out. The PlayStation app? One moment. Okay, alright. Sorry, just a moment. We gotta figure out another tech issue. Leave the party. Can you? What do you mean I can't? Bro, what? Hold on. Uh... What? Why? Hold on. Alright. Now I was gonna rejoin the PlayStation party on his actual PlayStation and not the PlayStation app. And he's just gonna have to deal with the YouTube video delay like the rest of you, unfortunately. So what we talk about may be out of sync occasionally. Oh boy. Now it has a system update. uh, So I'll continue Genshin as soon as he's back. What a day. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll look at my YouTube settings because there's something I wanted to check out. Because I was looking at my past streams and it wasn't letting me um look at like past stream chats, and I don't know. It should stay there. Where would that be? Uh, Not that one. Should be this one, I think. Comments? No. Analytics? No. Customization? Live chat replay? Yeah, it's turned on. Live chat replay, yeah. Okay. That's alright. Yeah, it says it's enabled. So, I don't know, it's weird. Nice. Can't connect the PlayStation Network? There's another issue to fix. I should post more videos. Like, I know I live stream a lot, but I should post more regular clips. I think that would be fun to do. I have a couple funny clips to post. Good lord, I have 700 views on my Yealong clip. Oh goodness. And 30 likes. My YouTube career peaked at that video. Well, you know, At least it isn't me this time. Um. Alright. You said you created an open party. Let me see if I can join. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, we're back.
Okay, it looks so weird. I can't see your name. I don't have a profile picture. It just says on PS5 and then like shows the icon that you're speaking.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
It looks
weird.
wait, I'll send you a picture. It looks really fucking weird. Okay, actually, hold on.
While you're
Because
talking, let me make sure that you're uh still in the stream, like in the audio.
the audio is also a bit laggy, but I guess that's just on my end.
Yeah.
So now I'm allowed to like
Okay, yeah, I can
fucking
still hear you fine. That's good. That's all that matters.
yeah, like yeah. So this is what it looks like for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like why? What is happening with PlayStation today?
Nice.
Okay,
Yes,
whatever.
on PlayStation 5.
Yeah. I'm in a voice channel with the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm. It's sentient now.
Alright, yeah, I hope the delay isn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Well, I should still be able to share my screen with you, right? Or was that not a PlayStation 4?
No, the problem was, I think PS4 just doesn't have that.
Yeah, right.
Or
Because I
like,
remember that being an issue when we first started.
yeah, that's why I changed to the PlayStation app,
Mm-hmm.
because it worked on that.
Yeah, right. I remember now. Okay. Well, RIP, I guess, but it
Yeah,
happens.
whatever. It's
So you be a couple seconds
fine.
behind like everybody else. It's okay. There might be some confusion, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think the delay is like 10 seconds, maybe?
Uh, 10 or a little
10,
under.
15?
I'm gonna say 15 now. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Alright.
But, no. Alright. Keep going.
Taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and she's also one of my technical consultants. While Jerry, you're using
I gotta make sure I have delayed reactions.
I'm also like really scared to even go out of the party screen,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm afraid it will just stop working.
Yeah. Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Okay, it's 10 seconds if I count it right.
Okay.
I'm not in a relationship with this man.
Her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa.
The only characters allowed to have canon ships are NPCs.
It seemed like the fortress Huntress can do
See,
either.
see, that's why Signora is dead. She used to be married. She had a lover. She couldn't live.
It's a very sad story.
That's the real reason she would never be playable.
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Alright.
Here you
What's happening? Oh! What's that? Is that a boat or a city?
Looks like a city.
What
Oh, it's a boat.
ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know?
That's just like the ship in Poisson,
Croissant?
but like Poisson,
Croissant?
but like 20 times as big.
Yeah. You know, remember earlier when I made that Xenoblade 2 joke?
Yeah,
It
we
reminds
really
me
are
that-
going there, huh?
Yeah. It reminds me of that ship
The
in
ancient
Xenoblade
ship
2 as
at the
well.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then maybe you haven't heard.
Genshin Impact is Xenoblade 2 confirmed.
Yeah.
Rundown.
Yo, Pyro crossover win.
Korean dynasty. According to legend,
Actually, that would be sick though.
It
That
would.
would be sick.
came to this land after being inspired
Bro,
I'd pull
yo,
the
she be
shit out
Pyro.
of any Xenoblade banner.
Sabila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the
And
golden
Mithra would be...
riding on a huge
No, Mithra wouldn't work, sadly.
created his nation above the surging waves.
Mithra would work in. Mithra could be in Star Rail as
Yeah,
an
Mithra in Star
imaginary
Rail.
character. Mithra in Star Rail as imaginary.
Mm-hmm. Or you want to go like real futuristic, since Star Rail is all about that. Numa and Star Rail.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But then, like, I was just thinking of like elements again,
Yeah.
and
She's imaginary.
Numa doesn't fit anything. I don't know what she'd be.
Numa could be imaginary.
True, true.
Imaginary or quantum, one of the two. I don't really know what quantum's supposed to be, though.
No, quantum doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Quantum doesn't fit.
I guess imaginary, then.
Yeah.
Alright, what were you saying? According to legend, or... I keep wanting to say Romanian, but that's not right. Romanian? Romanian king?
Romania is the actual final nation. It's not Khaenri'ah or Snezhnaya, it's Romania.
Ramus came to this land after being inspired by the divine revelation and found the seer Sibilla, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. That's weird. Where is this going? Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves.
Oh, so he was the founder of Fontaine, or what?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. That's neat. I think this is the first time we actually learned who the founder of the nation is.
That's true-ish. Well, the
Right.
founder of the other nations, thus far, were the Archons. Except, I guess,
I mean,
Mondstadt. Mondstadt was founded by the Lawrence, Gunhilder, and Ragenbuilder.
yeah, but like also, no, I guess because of like the Archon War, we know that like most of the nations were. Although no, because like they'd existed before that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, is it actually ever said that like Liyue was created by the Geo-Archon, Inazuma by the... Because like we know there were other powerful people in Inazuma besides the Electro-Archon.
Well, yeah, the thing was, is like during the Archon War, there was a crap ton of other Archons.
Yeah.
They were just fighting over control of the land specifically. So like, Morax, he was a big Archon in Liyue, but he wasn't the only Archon in Liyue. Because
Yeah.
remember, you had Guizhong, the god of dust. You had Asile. You had That's the only two I can think of off the top of my head. But you know what I mean. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the god of what was the god of
God of
dust?
Salt.
Salts, right? Dust is Guizhong.
Salt. Yeah.
So yeah, but
Actually, was that Guizhong?
no,
Wasn't it like
Guizhong was dust.
yeah, and then Salt? I don't remember her name.
Yeah, but she was brought up in Zhongli's Act One story quest.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Which was like now looking back on, I honestly forgot that quest, but like that was a really good quest.
That was a very good quest, yeah. Honestly, I preferred Zhongli's Act One quest more than I did his Act Two quest.
Yeah, same. Like HL wasn't that interesting.
Yeah, and like him like taking on the form of a little girl for most of the quest, or not most of the quest, the entire quest. Um,
Yeah.
you know,
It's not threatening.
yeah, it's not threatening because Genshin's little kid models. Like,
Uh,
you don't really. Eh.
like they tried their best, but the
Just,
model just does
yeah,
not it does not work in that
yeah.
context.
Like you just kind of use a generic NPC model and just yeah, it doesn't really work. But as for Fontaine, I don't know, because it sounds like Remus founded Fontaine rather than the Hydro
Mm.
Archon. So did the Hydro Archon come after?
I mean, um, like either they worked together
Yeah,
or the Hydro Archon did come after. Who
yeah,
knows? Because like just because they're like the gods over the elements, that doesn't necessarily mean they were always around.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Unless you're Zhongli.
Yeah.
Um, but we also
Although
have an
like do we know that like he's been there since the world was created?
yeah. He's like one of the dragons. He is a dragon.
Alright, and the dragons were around since
The
were
very
around
very beginning.
okay, yeah.
And then the primordial
Then
one
yeah.
came by. He wrecked the dragons and said, "Yo, I'm in charge now." And then he
Yeah.
created Celestia. And then Celestia was doing their own thing. And then they're like, "Hey gods, have a big Fortnite Royale." And yeah. Um, but yeah, there's also the matter of who the seer is. I'm curious about that. In the form
Wait,
of a
the seer?
yeah, the seer Sibylla. Yeah,
You might have to remind me who that was again.
and the dialogue we're looking at right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, then
yeah. I wasn't
yeah,
talking about the
okay.
grand scope of things. I just meant
Okay,
back.
I thought there
Yeah,
was like some lore stuff I
yeah.
missed or
Sorry, no.
something. Okay, no, no.
Hmm.
Alright, carry on then.
Yeah, but I'm wondering on that backstory, and also he said the I can't want to say Romanian. the Rom- the Romurian king. Who is that? Or like, where is that?
I mean, I assume that's like where the like an old nation before Fontaine came to be.
That's true, I guess.
Or it's similar to Canvia and it was destroyed a long time ago.
Yeah, Conria and the one in not Mondstadt and Dragonspine.
But
And
that was
the one in the chasm.
oh yeah.
Because remember, Dainsleif said that the city in the chasm, it looks similar to Conrian architecture, but it was not Conria.
Yeah, although like that would have been a really small city. And then like
Yeah,
I guess we also have Enkanomiya.
yeah. I mean, like, it could also just be like we only saw like a portion of the city. Like the rest of it could probably be either
Sure, it could
crushed,
just have been buried.
yeah, be
Yeah.
buried.
He called his nation Lemuria, used
Remuria.
Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
Oh, so here's a columnist. Good old, what's his name? Uh, Good old Columbus, am I right?
Yeah.
There's a ship in this story too?
Come on, we're looking at the ship.
People believe that hope can always be found at the end.
Do you believe that too?
Uh,
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology.
Paimon, I swear to God.
I had to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
So what is the ship supposed to do?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Wait, hold on before you confirm it for me.
Oh,
Is he intending to like basically just do like a whole Noah's Ark situation where like before
I guess
Fontaine floods,
so.
he gets everybody on the ship?
Yeah. That's how I understood it.
Yeah, that's what it's sounding like.
Yeah.
This is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now.
I mean, you have a crap ton of laborers working on that. That's gotta be hard to keep that secret.
Yeah.
You're good. Come on.
But you know, I guess governments do secret projects all the time.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No
That
worries.
short scene was like 10 minutes for us because we just kept talking.
Share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those three as well.
I mean, to be fair, like, since we're in the context of like streaming, it's better that you actually
Yeah.
talk instead of just like letting the cutscene play.
Yeah, it's gonna be pause it. It means that my actions now will decide the next step Lenny's group takes. In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
We'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
I will say, although it's a shame to not voiced, I do appreciate that Ether has a lot more thoughts to himself.
Yeah. I think like especially in the early arcs that wasn't really the case.
Yeah, like he never like had any self thoughts. Like all he had was dialogue options, and that was it. I don't even think he had any voice lines at all in Mondstadt.
No, at the very beginning.
Did he?
When he like retold when he just said like, oh, and that's how I ended up here.
Oh, like at the
The god
very
took
beginning.
took my sister, and then he also had like a normal conversation with Paimon, and
Is he?
then once the game started, he just went silent. That was, I think, that was the weirdest part.
Yeah, I think I remember like the very beginning, like when you first load up at that beach.
Yeah,
But after that, I don't think you hear Ether's voice again until the very end of the Leeway arc when he asked everybody to put up posters.
oh yeah, that was voiced, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like that was the very next time you heard his voice.
Yeah, and then after that, it was only in the duel with Signora.
Yeah.
And
Was
then, like, once
Yeah,
Meru came
I think
around,
it
it
was.
started to become more.
It became more frequent, yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm very glad for.
How can you be so much like Wriothesly, always drinking tea?
She's English, ain't it?
Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Wriothesly and Seishween.
I'm hungry.
I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, traveler, Paimon, were you able to
How is
learn
that
anything
relevant?
from
I'm just
Wriothesly?
curious.
Yeah.
Like, was this going somewhere?
Well, then would you mind checking your
We're
visors
gonna
and
learn the best tea recipe there is
I
in Tivat.
guess. Like, Annette just randomly started talking about, like, I heard, like, this conversation while I was asleep. I'm like, oh, what's this about? They were talking about tea. Okay.
Cool, I guess.
Sorry for your loss. Congratulations. I don't know. That just sounds a lot like its old self. Feeling better now, Lenny?
yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Secondly, Lenny, is your father seeing anybody right now? It's because he was off in the sea. My theory is the long lost mentor. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, right, he's just theorizing stuff we already know.
Yeah. Kind of pointless, but also.
Hold on, Paimon, did you say that out loud?
I guess she did.
Oh my god. She didn't even whisper. She used her normal voice, her normal tone.
She's even staring. She was even straight looking at him while saying that.
Yeah, she didn't even turn around to, like, like, kind of talk to us discreetly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Paimon, I swear to God.
Is this gonna be acknowledged?
That's our Lenny.
Probably.
Secondly,
I'd be very concerned if it wasn't.
dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first.
Okay, they just accept that.
Yeah.
Wow. They just accept that fact and carry on.
Palmer's like, wow, you got it right on the first try. And then he goes, oh yeah, anyways. Bro.
Like, he didn't even question why we knew that.
Yeah, like, did he just assume we had that much faith in him?
I don't know.
I don't... Bro. Oh, okay.
I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning,
I mean, we also know that.
First because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesly is basically the king of a no-man's land.
I have a feeling like this whole scene with the siblings is just gonna be, okay, Lenny figuring out what we already know. I don't think there's gonna be anything to that other than this.
It's probably also going to be like a recap of information, which is fair.
Yeah, but like, we got that information 15 minutes ago.
Hey, we need another recap.
Fucking hell.
Paimon's
gonna recap that thing, all we learned again in 10 minutes anyway.
We need
when
a
it's gonna
third
be important
recap.
For like whatever we're doing next.
We need another.
This is why I hate Genshin sometimes.
Probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to
You know, they have such good concepts, they have so many good characters, and it's all brought down by the amount of, like, needless exposition. God fucking damn it, why are you like this, Yo-Yo?
This is fun. Lenny's grasp of the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Finally, there's the last question. If Wriothesly does have a plan, all I know for now is that his
Nyra's
plan
suffering.
has something to do with
Ether doesn't care either. He's just like, well, Paimon said one thing, so let's just continue on.
I mean,
Were we
Ethan's always
supposed to?
been. He's
Were we
always been the
supposed to at
vibing
least
guy.
warn him?
Warn him of what?
That they shouldn't provoke a confrontation or anything like that now.
Oh, well, we could
Didn't
just be
they
like
say
still
that,
trying
like,
to figure out
5
how to
minutes
go about
ago?
that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like if we sound like, hey, you should stop looking into us, I would think Lenny would be like, hey, are you switching sides on us?
Mm.
So I can kind of see him like,
Okay, now's the question. Are we just gonna tell Linny about the fucking giant boat? Or are we at least gonna keep that a secret?
I think we're gonna keep quiet for now.
Okay, I'm betting on Paimon especially is gonna tell them everything about that.
No.
that can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a
We'll
secret
see.
passageway
We'll
behind
see.
the block in the
Yeah, we'll see.
and there's something big in the fortress
I'll
that
laugh
most
if you're
people
right.
never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Who, me? Couldn't be. Oh, never mind. After some deliberation. Okay.
See, I told you.
No,
I told
hold on.
you.
You were exactly right. We decided it, not Paimon.
Okay.
Wriothesly have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesly have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just.
Also, if Arakino and Wriothesly both want to resolve the crisis, why are they not working together? What is the reason why they should not be working together?
Well, I think that's what Wriothesly is trying to do, is what they're speculating. Like he was trying to arrange...
because like Arlecchino, as far as Linny says it, like Arlecchino is the one that's like trying to get rid of Wriothesly or whatever bargaining chip he has, instead of like just trying to cooperate.
I mean, she was just trying to figure out what's going on, like what secret is being held, and Wriothesly's like, hey, I just want to talk. So I think it's a bit of a misunderstanding going on.
I guess. It's possible.
Because like I said, they both want to stay Fontaine, and I think Wriothesly is trying to use Linny to reach out to Arlecchino so they can meet and like, hey, you want to help Fontaine, maybe. If you really want to do that, you want to help me out because this is what I got going on. So Wriothesly's just trying to like arrange a meeting between him and Arlecchino because, you can't exactly just reach out to her.
Yeah.
So that's what he's trying to use Lenny for.
The two of you have
Of course, he's going about it pretty hostilely, but...
Which is not the smartest thing to do when you want to talk with a Fatui Harbinger. Especially number 4 of the Fatui Harbingers.
I accidentally skipped a line of dialogue, so I went back on the stream to read it. Yo, can we go to the House of Hearth, please? I want to do that.
I can imagine we'll eventually go there.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
You have my
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it
You know what I really want to see?
Thank you for sharing the secrets of the
What the
forest with
fuck
us.
Arlecchino's story
You
quest is
didn't
gonna
think
be
you were going
about.
to do it.
Yo, I never considered that.
Because like what
I'm
is
hyped
gonna
now.
obviously that's still quite a few updates away, so
Yeah, that's
a lot can happen
4.6.
between that, but like at the moment, like it has to be something related to the siblings probably, right?
Yeah. Well,
Because like I imagine the prophecy will be prevented in some way by the end of the Fontaine arc. So that probably won't be it. And I don't think it would be something related to Snezhnaya either.
no, it would most certainly have to do with the House of the Hearth.
Yeah.
So, here's my guess actually. So Arlecchino isn't scheduled to come out according to leaks until 4.6.
Yeah.
That's a long way away, and I'm pretty sure we'll be done with the Fontaine arc by 4.4 or 4.5. So with that being said,
Honestly, I think way earlier. I
you
think
think so?
4.3 at the latest.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because like remember, Sumeru had 5 arcs. We're
Yeah.
already at 5 acts. We're already at Act 4, and we're only at 4.1.
Yeah, and actually now that I think about it, I don't know if you know this, but the weekly boss has actually been leaked for and that's gonna be in 4.2.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and that's
I
what
didn't see
Folklore
too
is gonna
much of it,
use,
but yeah.
like for her talent stuff. So 4.2 might be the end, actually. Unless the Archon quest just keeps
Yeah.
going after the weekly boss, which that would be interesting, actually.
I could
If
no, I think 4.2 is gonna be the end of the Fontaine arc, and then 4.3 is gonna be the Dainsliff quest, and then after that, I don't know.
well,
Oh, actually, if the leaks are true that like 4.4, 4.5 are gonna be the Adepti characters, it probably means we're gonna get another interlude chapter in Liyue.
yeah, well, that's what I was about to
And
go
then-
into. Is that I wonder if there's a possibility that the Fontaine arc will have 2 weekly bosses.
I don't think so. I think one's gonna be in Farina's second quest again.
You think
And
so?
one's gonna be in the because like so far it's always been one weekly boss from the Archon quest, and then one from the Archon Archon story quest, except for Mondstadt because that has the wolf, who you unlock just by exploring.
No, you don't actually unlock that through Razor's quest.
Oh, okay
Yeah.
then.
Razor's the only 4-star character for the story quest.
Yeah. And also one of the few like Razor is the true Electro Archon. Like at least like he should be the Animal Archon. He's along with the others. He unlocks a weekly boss. Venti doesn't.
Yeah.
Just like everything else, Venti doesn't do shit.
He's just vibing.
Yeah, he's just getting drunk in a bar and singing songs.
Yeah, man.
And telling the same tale every update because of the new battle pass.
Yeah. And whenever we ask
That's
him a
what he
question,
does.
he just kind of dodges it.
Yeah.
But back onto the subject of Fontaine. I don't know. I mean, I know that's what Hoiverse has been doing so far, but I think they could always change it up.
Yeah, of course, they could always change it up, but
So,
I think the formula so far worked,
uh-huh.
so I don't see them necessarily doing that. And also, it's like I don't think we're getting a weekly boss in Act 4 because
Yeah.
like people would have already talked about that. And I don't think we're gonna get 2 weekly bosses in the last like 1 or 2 acts, whatever,
Yeah.
however much it will be at the end.
Well, this Archon quest could also be a lot longer too. I don't. It hinges on a lot of
It could
things.
be, but like, I don't think it's gonna be like 8 acts or something.
Hmm.
Like, I'd be down for that. Like,
Yeah, I
8
would
acts
too.
of Fontaine story. Like, I'd be so down for that. But
Especially since
I
I
don't
love
see it
Fontaine.
happening.
But I think where my like original line of thinking was like before we delved into the talk of like the Archon quest length and the weekly bosses and all that. Uh, my original line of thinking was um, rather than a story quest, I'm wondering if Arlecchino will have an interlude quest.
Mm, mm, I don't know. I don't see it. Like,
Because
I don't. Like, yeah, she's a Fatui Harbinger,
in
and
a
the
high
ultimate
ranking one
goal
too.
is Snezhnaya, but like, first of all, I think she's from Fontaine,
Yeah.
so she doesn't have as many connections to Snezhnaya as some of the other Harbingers would have.
Hmm.
And second of all, I don't think she's that related to the main goal of the story, where it would make sense for her to have an interlude chapter.
Well, see, now normally
Like,
you'd be right.
I guess,
You got
yeah, I guess,
Shinha.
yeah, I know Shenhe really didn't make sense as like an interlude quest.
Hmm.
That should have probably just been a standalone story quest as well.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't think she's necessarily gonna get like an actual interlude quest.
Yeah. It was a possibility that sprung up on me whenever
Yeah.
you first brought up Arlecchino's story quest. I mean, I'll be down for either, but I still wonder if
Yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
possibility. So
She could also just be like the second 5-star that doesn't get a story quest.
now hold on a moment. Don't you be saying them words. Those fine words are there.
Oh, also, since you said like Razor was the only 4-star that got a story quest, that's not true. Xingqiu also has one.
Yeah, that's right. Xingqiu and Lisa.
And Kaya.
And Kaya, yeah. Well, I guess Kaya and
And
Lisa,
I think Amber also had one, right?
kind of. But I guess Kaya and Lisa, they could be more. I don't know if you would count them or not because they're like your intro quests, and you get
But there's
them
the
after.
story quests.
I
I'd
guess
still count
so.
them. But well, because like in that sense, Razor's is one too. Because you unlock his story quest, I think, at the same time as Lisa and Kaya's.
Well, no, the thing is that for Amber and Kaya's, not Lisa's, you're required to do them, like to actually progress the story. And after you
Oh,
complete,
okay.
yeah,
I forgot that.
yeah, and after you finish the quest, you get to keep them as a playable character.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
that was not the case with Lisa either. Like you can keep Lisa and not do her quest.
I did not remember that.
Yeah. So Lisa, Xingqiu, and
Razor.
Razor, and Xiangling actually.
Oh, right, yeah, she did have a quest.
Yeah.
I just skipped through that quest, but yeah, she did have one. I forgot.
And technically Yanfei as well, actually. Do we count her?
I don't know if I count that.
That's a maybe.
Yeah, that's a big maybe.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I
And
think... Hold on, did we? I have a feeling. Was there a Inazuma character?
no,
Huh. Could have sworn.
because we were required to do Ayaka and Yomiya's story quest.
But they're both 5-stars.
Yeah,
So.
and you couldn't keep them either. That'd be insane if you could.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's two S tier 5-star characters.
That would have been cool though.
That would have been nuts. What 5-star characters don't have a story quest again?
I think it was just Kitching.
Kachink and Chi-Chi.
Oh right, yeah, Chi-Chi. But
Uh,
to be fair, Chi-Chi is like in so many other quests.
yeah.
Even if she's like not the main character there, but
Is there any more than that?
I don't think so. I think that's it. Jean had one. All of the unique, like, I think the only ones that didn't have a quest are on standard banner. All of the others had one.
Yeah, Mona had one.
Yeah, and Mona also had one.
Mona,
I'm just saying, like,
Jean.
all of the 5 stars that aren't on the standard banner for sure had at least one quest.
Oh.
Either story quest or interlude.
Yeah.
In case of Shenhe.
I think you're right.
So, like, who's on standard? Chi-Chi, Keqing, Mona,
Keqing, Mona,
Dia, Tighnari, Jean,
Yeah.
and Diluc.
Yeah.
Did Diluc have a story quest?
Yeah, he did. Because that's when you first find out he's the Dark Knight hero.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's when you first find out about the Dark Knight hero itself, actually.
And it's also pretty much the only time you ever hear about that.
Yeah, it's like one of 2 times it's ever brought up.
Yeah.
That and being the hidden strife of it.
To be fair, I think it's better that they didn't reference that too often. Because I think it's just kind of silly. Silly rip-off of Batman.
I mean, to be fair, Diedic himself thinks it's cringe too that they call him that.
Yeah. Like, it just amounts to, I don't know, one extra knight who's not incompetent at his job. So, it's not like there's anything crazy to it.
I mean, he's got his own spy network and all that, but that's separate.
Yeah.
But
Ningguang also has her own spy network. She could also do that job if she wants to.
Listen,
Yelan
man.
as well.
Diluc does it cooler.
Bro, Diluc doesn't have a fucking floating palace.
Diluc has the entire wine industry at Mondstadt at his... Shut up.
Ningguang basically controls all of Liyue.
No.
Like, yeah, she's part of the cheesing, but let's be real, what Ningguang wants, Ningguang gets.
Diluc is the uncrowned king of Mondstadt.
Who notoriously doesn't like their nobles.
Yeah, which is cool.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Sleeping on Diluc, shake my head. You're telling me all this like the very day after I was going off about how much I love Diluc on my story. Bro, I was like, man, Mason sure does like Diluc. I'm gonna rip on him tomorrow.
No, I think I forgot that you mentioned that. Well, also, you know how much I like Ningguang, so I couldn't just let that stand.
I'm not even crapping on Ningguang. I like Ningguang a lot too.
No, I was just saying, you know, don't act like he's anything unique because he owns like a wine industry.
Okay, you know what? You can agree to disagree.
Yeah. Alright, continue on with the quest. We've been talking for like 15 minutes. Alright.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
We didn't make much progress today.
I mean, not all of that was our fault, just most of it.
Yeah.
You've done so much already. Go get some food.
we'll catch you guys another time.
Bro, Ether is pissed. What the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, why are you
Why
so
is he
mad
so
at that?
pissed at Paimon? What?
I'm gonna do it again.
I feel like I should try to become someone more confident.
Good for you, Permane.
Probably helpful. Danny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Oh, it wasn't as long this time.
Like, honestly, I think we can also just, like, leave it here.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess
it's
this is a good
already
stopping
getting pretty
point.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a good
And I
stopping
think
point in
once-
of itself.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
And I feel like the cafeteria is just gonna start, like, the next plot point, so...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good place to stop. Well, what an eventful stream.
Yeah. it was something.
Had some technical difficulties. Went off on a lore tangent for a good 10 minutes. And then argued for about 10 minutes.
So, pretty much, we wasted 30 minutes of our 2-hour stream.
Yep. Good stream all in all, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I don't feel like seeing Cleats today. I'm not doing it right now. And just
You're not in the right mind space to
yeah, I'm
see
not.
Klee.
I don't have the patience right now. Oh, Clay, what a character.
True. Truly the character of all time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's it. Did I reach 90 wishes, by the way? 70, 18, I'm at 7, I'm at 88. Okay,
Oof.
I'm almost there. That's the most Primo Gems I've had at once. That's a big number.
I think the most I had was like the 70 something when I pulled for Raiden.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real salty if Kazuha gets another rerun before Arlecchino.
Wait, where was his last banner?
Which, that's the thing. It's a very real possibility that he'll get a rerun
Yeah,
before
because like
Arlecchino.
it's been a while. I think was it like 3.6 maybe?
It's been a minute. Let me see.
Yeah, like it's not been too long, but
by then it'll be a long time.
yeah,
Banner history.
it's possible for sure.
Let me see. Kazuha was last.
Oh wait, I'm
in
still in
3.7.
50-50. Oh fuck.
He was in the second phase of 3.7.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It's a good amount of space, though.
Yeah.
So like, if he was in
Oh,
if he was in
that's-
4.2 or 4.3, I wouldn't be surprised.
No. That would only be like four updates. That would be pretty quick.
I mean, Yoimiya had like a 2-month break.
That's true.
Like
But
twice.
also, who was the Eula?
And Shao. Yula's a special case. Hoyover's just hates her.
Was it like 10 updates? 10 patches?
It was
Between
over a
her-
year. It was a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half, I know, but like in terms of patches.
Hold on. Let me go to Yula's last banner. which was
I think it
3.8.
was like
And
12,
before
10,
that,
I don't know.
let me see, 3.1, 3.0, and it goes down to 2.8. So, what number did I say Eula was in? 3.7?
3.7,
Yeah,
yeah.
3.7. So that's 7, 2.8.
That's not.
Let me see, 2.5, 2.4. Wait, did we skip a number there? No, we didn't. I'm just crazy. Okay. 2.4, 2.3. So Eula had her last rerun in 3.7. And the 2 number, they skipped 2.9. And Eula was last, before that, she was last seen in 2.3. So that's
Which means
2.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 18 patches? Or am I just miscount that?
no, that can't be 18. 3, then it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 5. Plus 7, that's 12.
Has it been 12 patches?
Yeah.
Wait, did you say 3 plus 7?
5 plus 7.
5 plus 7, right. Oh, okay, yeah, that's 12. So 12 patches. So back in
Yeah, that was like by
2.3,
far the longest.
yeah.
And Kazuha would be, like, if Arlecchino is in 4.6, there would be 7 patches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a real possibility that he's around that time.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, like, the more new 5 stars come out, the longer the wait will be.
Yeah, and that's why I'm wondering if eventually they'll add like 3 banners per patch or 3 banners per
It will make
phase.
sense, like, seeing as, like, Star Rail started adding a second banner in, like, I think
Yeah,
the second half of 1.4 is the first one.
but if they add in like triple banners, they'll have to rework the weapon banner too.
Yeah. Please just
So
do it like Star Rail doesn't have like unique banners for every weapon.
that
I
would be
don't want to do
helpful.
this shit anymore.
Yeah. Um. So
Although,
2.3.
to be fair, you wouldn't even necessarily have to rework that weapon banner.
Mm-hmm.
Because seeing as like you have two 50/50s already,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to redo that. If you have three weapons, it
Oh
honestly
yeah, you
just
can
like
make it
makes
worse.
like more sense.
And Shinha got it pretty bad too.
Yeah, Shanna was like 8 or 9, right?
Uh, she, so she first appeared in 2.4, and that was her first appearance.
Hmm.
And her next and only rerun was in. It was recent. Let me see.
Wasn't it 3.8? No, it was
3.5.
3.6,
Just
right?
3.5. 3.5 second half.
Really? And the same as Dia?
Dia was the first
Oh.
half.
Yeah, I know. Like, I think first half was Dia and Chao, maybe?
The first half was Dia and Sino, and the second
Oh,
half was
sorry.
Shinha and Ayaka.
Yeah, I remember Chen and Ayaka were together, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you said 2.4, so then 5, 6, 7, 8.
Plus 5.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. All right.
Hmm. And I remember being like super salty too in 3.5 when Ayaka was there instead of Eula. I'm still
Yeah, I
mad about
remember
that.
that.
That
I
was
remember.
so stupid. Cause it was during the freaking Wimbledon festival, man, and Mika was there. Mika was the 4-star on that banner.
Yeah,
He was the support for
I
Eula,
remember. I
and
remember.
fucking Ayaka was there instead.
I mean, to be fair, like putting Shenhe and Ayaka together makes sense because they work well together.
Yeah, but
Even though,
Mika
like,
is the
it's kind of
debut
unfortunate
character.
because yeah, the 5-star characters. But yeah, if you like release a new 4-star that only works with like 2 characters because he's a physical support,
Yeah, and he's new.
yeah, I don't know.
It makes it. Okay. I guess we'll end the stream there.
Yeah, with another rant.
Yeah. I had to get another rant in. Um, I know I said I could probably do tomorrow as well, but I should probably catch up on schoolwork and studying. Cause
Yeah, do that.
yeah, so we'll see about Monday. That's a we'll see thing.
Mm.
Because I have a exam for one of my classes next week, and I want to be sure I'm ready.
I also have an exam on Tuesday, so.
Hmm. So, yeah, that's we'll play it by ear next week.
Alright, alright.
All right, sounds good. I will see you next time,
Yeah.
and I'll go ahead and end the stream here. So, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, weirdo.